Welcome to this video tutorial on the ABCDE method. In this tutorial, we'll be discussing what the ABCDE method is, why it's important, and how to use it. We'll also be discussing some of the most common mistakes people make when using the ABCDE method and how to avoid them. If you want to learn how to structure your thinking and problem-solving process, this is the tutorial for you. So join me as we dive into the ABCDE method. Hello everyone, my name is Earl Charles and welcome to this video tutorial on the ABCDE method. In this tutorial, we'll be discussing what the ABCDE method is, why it's important, and how to use it. We'll also be discussing some of the most common mistakes people make when using the ABCDE method and how to avoid them. So if you're ready to get started, let's dive right in. Part 1, what is the ABCDE method? The ABCDE method is a way of structuring your thinking and problem-solving process. It stands for A. Analyze the problem. B. Brainstorm solutions. C. Consider options. D. Decide and act. E. Evaluate the results. This method helps you to break down large and complex problems into smaller, more manageable pieces. By following the ABCDE method, you can ensure that you're thinking through the problem in a logical way, and that you're not missing any important steps. Part 2, why is the ABCDE method important? The ABCDE method is important because it helps you to be more efficient and effective when solving problems. It gives you a framework to work within, and it can help you to avoid making costly mistakes. It also helps you to be more creative in your problem-solving process, as it encourages you to think outside of the box and come up with unique solutions. Part 3, how to use the ABCDE method. Now that we know what the ABCDE method is and why it's important, let's talk about how to use it. Part 3, Step 1, Analyze the problem. The first step is to analyze the problem. This means understanding the problem and breaking it down into its individual components. Identify any underlying causes or potential solutions. Ask yourself questions such as what is causing this problem, what will be the consequences of this problem, and what are the potential solutions. Part 3, Step 2, Brainstorm solutions. The next step is to brainstorm solutions. Think creatively and come up with as many solutions as possible. Don't worry about whether or not they are feasible, just focus on generating ideas. You can even involve other people in the brainstorming process to get more creative solutions. Part 3, Step 3, Consider options. Once you have a list of potential solutions, it's time to consider the options. Evaluate each one and determine which one is the best option. Consider the pros and cons of each solution and how it would affect the problem. Step 4, Decide and act. Once you've decided on a solution, it's time to decide and act. Make sure you understand what needs to be done and set specific goals for yourself. Create a timeline for achieving these goals and make sure you follow through. Step 5, Evaluate the results. The final step is to evaluate the results. Take a look at what worked and what didn't work and use this information to inform future decision-making. Part 4, Common mistakes when using the ABCDE method. Now that we know how to use the ABCDE method, let's talk about some of the most common mistakes people make when using it. Part 4, Step 1, Not analyzing the problem carefully. The first mistake is not analyzing the problem carefully. It's important to take the time to really understand the problem and break it down into its individual components. If you don't do this, you might miss important details or overlook potential solutions. Part 4, Step 2, Not brainstorming enough solutions. The second mistake is not brainstorming enough solutions. It's important to generate as many ideas as possible, even if some of them seem far-fetched. The more ideas you come up with, the more likely you are to find a good solution. Part 4, Step 3, Not considering all options. The third mistake is not considering all options. When evaluating potential solutions, it's important to consider the pros and cons of each one and how it would affect the problem. Don't just pick the first solution that comes to mind, take the time to evaluate each option carefully. Part 4, Step 4, Not following through. The fourth mistake is not following through. Once you've decided on a solution, it's important to set specific goals and create a timeline for achieving them. Make sure you stick to the plan and follow through with the solution. Conclusion. That's it for this video tutorial on the ABCDE method. We've discussed what the ABCDE method is, why it's important, and how to use it. We've also discussed some of the most common mistakes people make when using the ABCDE method and how to avoid them. Thanks for watching and best of luck with your problem solving. This video was brought to you by Channel Success Mindset and Personal Growth. Subscribe now and start your journey towards success.